Welcome back to Final Fantasy V, a 4-job Fiesta. And now we have ourselves a second ship, we can finally start sailing the ocean once more. So let's explore the new town of Crescent. Not again, it's another quake! Oh, we only just got here. What the crap, the ship! Oh, let's go have a chat with this guy. Help me! I'm scared, obviously. Okay, let's go down and get our ship. Oh no, the ship's sinking! Okay, I'm starting to get the impression that we should not be allowed to command a ship anymore. This is the second vessel that we've sank as soon as we got it. Well, I guess we have to go and explore Crescent where you really don't have a choice in the matter. We get a lot of earthquakes on this island, with each one a whirlpool appears as well. Don't tell me that your ship was sucked into a whirlpool too. Haha, totally unlucky. Oh, thanks for the sympathy, mate. This island is blessed, crops grow on their own, and even though it rarely ever rains, nothing ever seems to need water. Another good harvest this year, it's all thanks to the fertile soil of the island. Gee, look at this water. It rarely rains here, but this spring just keeps bubbling up. Sometimes you can hear strange noises coming from the underground. Gives me the creeps. Ah, we finally have access to both bows and harps. So this means very soon we'll get our third job, our bard, which we still haven't unlocked yet. So let's buy 2 of these in case we decide to use double bards. Even though I really don't think we'll be doing that. So at the moment, 3 out of our 4 jobs have been revealed to us. The Thief, the Berserker, and the Bard. But sadly the Bard Shard was blown away by the explosion at the castle, so we still haven't got it yet. But once we get the Bard Shard, then we'll be using that from that point on in the game. Even though we probably don't want to. Clothes that prevent silence. Well, that's probably going to be important for the Bard. Gramps used to tell me that rock-like monsters really hate gold hairpins. The fashion world is fickle, huh? So I don't know if that's a hint towards a specific enemy that you're meant to wear a gold hairpin for, or if it's about throwing golden needles at enemies that are made out of stone since it automatically kills them. It's probably the former. I tried to catch a black chocobo in the forest, but he outran me. Aw man, I love black chocobos. Wouldn't chocobo racing be totally extreme? Nah, I guess not. Of course it wouldn't be extreme, it would be radical. Minstrel's House. You must be tired from your journey, here's a song for you. If you sing it in battle, little by little your energy will increase. Learnt Mighty March. So the only way we can learn songs, I believe, in this game is to learn them from fellow bards like this guy. So for now, let's play the piano. That's what we're all here for. Piano skills leveled up. Flex those piano skills. So sadly that one was not as good of a song as the last one that we played. But that's because we went to that town before this one, when we shouldn't have. But that's not a problem. As long as if we learn from each piano in any order, then that's what's important to learn the final song of the game. Yeah, we can't buy any songs from the store. We can only buy amazing magic that we can't use any of. You can find the ruins of Ronka on the western coast. What's really weird though, is that the artifacts found there are the same as the ones on this island. Hey, this old guy's a kick. Tell him about the ruins. Yeah, we already did. Yo, Pops, these folks want to know about the Chocobos. Black Chocobos were glorious birds, born and bred in the forest. Once you mounted one, you could only dismount in a forest, but now they're all extinct. How much is the inn? 10 gil? That's incredibly cheap. Yeah, so far the inns in this game are very cost effective compared to using a tent. Since the tent is 250 gil. In some of the games, the inns become like 500 or 1,000 gil or something like that, and it's ridiculous. But so far in this game, they're all nice and cheap. Okay, we still can't buy high potions, which is a problem because our main source of high potions so far was the fire ship. And we've sunk the fire ship, so we're a bit screwed. I got a nice stack of potions and some other healing items. We could buy a lot more Phoenix Downs right now, which would be useful. But at the moment, since we have 50,000 gil, if we can make our way back to the other town that we went to in the last part, we can get ourselves one of those really expensive accessories. So let's go and find this black chocobo that was mentioned. What the heck is that? A chocobo? It ain't look like any chocobo I ever seen. Whatever it is, I'll catch it. Go for it, Bart. Quitting already? I never quit on chocobos. No way, I'll get it. Alright, where are you, black chocobo? There he is. Where? He's a black chocobo. Oh, this means they aren't extinct after all. I guess not. Black chocobos can fly, so giddy up. And it's time for the best music in the game. Okay, never mind. Where? He didn't giddy. Did you break him or something? Not funny, old man. Sounds like he's got something stuck down his gullet. Man, punching things is the answer to all of our problems in this game. Crystal shards? It must have been blown here by the explosion in Karnak. Well, you know what that means. This means we can finally get our bard job. And because he swallowed them, he couldn't fly. Resting within the shard, a warrior's spirit, a bard, and ranger. Phew, they're still sticky. But maybe this time you'll be able to fly. Everybody loves the Black Chocobo theme. Well, you know what we have to do now, while we're listening to this amazing theme, is to get ourselves our third job that we finally unlocked. So let's check out our two new jobs. Ranger, nature-loving archers who can call on local wildlife for aid, and they have like a nice Robin Hood effect. And we get Bard, musicians whose delicate tones soothe savage beasts, or kill them, you know, either one. Right, so who looks best as a Bard? Faris looks amazing, but we want her to be our thief since she's a pirate. And we want Lena because she looks adorable in her Berserker outfit to remain our Berserker. So it's going to be a choice between either Bart or Galuf. To be honest, they both look good, but Galuf's thief looks terrible compared to Bart's thief. So I think that Galuf is going to be our Bard, at least for the time being, until we get our fourth job. So from this point on, we're now stuck with a Bard in our party. And we're going to give you Steel, so that you help us steal stuff when you're not singing. Right, so the Mage Masher is a lot more powerful than the Harp, but let's at least try out the Harp. And yeah, we equipped the Sage's Surplus, which means we're now immune to Silence. So Silence makes you unable to use magic, like black and white magic, but I don't know if it stops you from also using abilities that don't cost mana, like singing. Even though it probably does, because, you know, how could you sing without a voice? I need to put on the Elven Mantle, since you're going to be taking a lot of damage as a Bard. I think Bards have even worse vitality than Thieves. So we're going to have a very squishy party. Yeah, Galuf is the same level as both Bart's and Faris, but has a lot less health. So let's make sure we put him in the back row. So we were told that Black Chocobos can't land unless there's a forest, so we can't land here. So I guess we should go back towards Sid and Mid and tell them that we kind of lost the fire ship. Right, so there's something here on this island, but it's surrounded by mountains, so we can't go there. So, the Black Chocobo can fly over mountains, but it can't fly over these white peaks. So we're going to have to work our way around the peaks. There we go. And there's some sort of pyramid in the middle of the desert. So before we go back to the library, we're going to make a short pit stop and get ourselves one of the angel rings that we saw before. Since we have enough money to spend on one now. A ring that resists aging and zombification. That's going to be very useful. Now let's get out of here before we check it out, because the music in this town is really loud. So how good is this ring? A lot higher defense and massively improved resistance, which is our magic defense, I believe. So yeah, that's a really powerful accessory, but it doesn't help us with evading attacks sometimes. So I guess we'll give it to Bart, because he's already resisting attacks with the main gouge. Alright, now let's go down and tell Sid and Mid that we lost their ship. Like, we literally only just got given it and we already sank it. Hey, you're back. Sid, we found Crescent Island, but the fire-powered ship sank. Oh, so? Whatever, we'll just build another one. More importantly, we've learned the whereabouts of King Tycoon. What? He was seen in Karnak. From there, he moved to the desert of the Shifting Sands. Shifting Sands, you say? It's the desert to the west of here, where the sand flows like water. Thus the name. It's impossible for people to enter. They say that past the desert is the town of Ruin, but no one can actually get there to see. If no one can enter the desert, then how did the king manage to do it? Yeah, good question. Witnesses claim to see him floating in midair. Floating? Well, to be fair, I believe that you can learn the float spell. It's just that we can't use it because we don't have a mage. Father! Come on, it's not like we're getting any closer to the desert bar sitting around here. Doesn't matter how close we get to it if we don't know how to get in. Maybe we'll see it and maybe be inspired. Don't tell me you're afraid of some sand, old man. It's dry course and it gets everywhere. Let's go check it out. How's our health looking? Oh yeah, of course, we only just went to the inn. We're going to park our Chocobo slightly closer. Actually, no, you know what we got to do with the Chocobo. Everyone has to do this at some point in their life. Huh! There we go. You can't resist it. It's like an urge, but you have to join in. Right, so let's try out our bard for the first time. So we have two songs at the moment. Mighty March that casts regen on all our party members, and Romeo's Ballad that stops all enemies. If that works, it's going to be amazing. Okay, it worked. If the enemy changes colour, then that means that they were affected by the status. And we learnt the ability to mug our opponents. So we'll give that to Bart. We only need one person with Flea. The desert of the Shifting Sands. As expected, it's hopeless. Wait! It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and the orchestra hasn't even started tuning up yet. How about if Galuf sings? We'll build a bridge. It's a little risky, but you guys are all about danger, right? How it works is, we use this bell to call the sandworm, and then you guys trash it. Sounds like a good plan. And there's your bridge. Not the most sophisticated of methods. You aren't that sophisticated of a guy. I think it suits you fine. Alright, we're gonna call the sandworm. You guys ready? Of course we are. We're born ready. Oh yeah, if you use any magic on the sandworm, you'll be sorry. Good luck. Here it goes. Well, it's a good thing we don't have any mages. Well, technically our bard counts as a mage, but he doesn't really use offensive magic. Oh, of course, it's this boss. Okay, I think we're going to be in trouble. So let's start off by stealing. Nothing to steal. So let's sing Mighty March to give us regen that will heal us over time. So the main gimmick of this fight is that if we attack one of the holes that it's not in, then it will do a counter-attack to us. And of course, we can't control our Berserker. So she will continue to attack that hole the entire fight. So luckily it can only use gravity as a counter-attack, which only halves our HP. So it can't kill us. At least not on its own anyway. I guess we may as well try and do Romeo's ballad to stop the boss. It probably won't work though. Yeah, it didn't work. And it triggered a counter-attack. Okay, I think we need to heal up Lena. Yeah, Lena's gonna be a huge fraud in our side on this fight. Right, let's heal Lena back up. Okay, if you attack it now, Lena, it's actually in the position you're going to hit. And of course it changed position. Right, let's see how much damage our harp does. It missed. So we just have to be careful that we don't attack too soon in case he swaps a position like that. Right, use the high potion. I'm aware that our supply of high potions is limited, but we should be able to get more before we run out. So let's not be too stingy with them. Right, let's use our harp again. We're not even hitting the boss. Okay, Lena can finally be useful. She's actually going to hit the boss now. Okay, that was close. He almost went away again. Right, come on, Galuf. Actually, no, we're going to need you to heal us. He's spamming quicksand quite often. Yeah, let's throw some safety heals out. Ah, perfect. He actually came to our Berserker. So it's basically like a 33% chance, 1 in 3 chance that he's actually going to come to our Berserker. Let's see, you continue trying to attack the boss. We can't even see how much damage our harp is going to do because he can't even hit the enemy. Yeah, the bard is kind of the worst physical attacker in the game. At least at this point anyway, with our current harp. He might be even worse than like a white mage, but I'm not actually sure about that. I wouldn't be surprised though. Alright, let's heal up Bats. And Lena once again just attacks the hole, but it's not inside. So the reason why it said not to use magic on this boss is because if you do multi-target attacks, then both of the holes will counter-attack you. Alright, there we go. He wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse with our Berserker. Maybe if we had 2 Berserkers in our party, then we could have been in trouble. Game, set, and match. Now you can get to the desert. Sid, mid, take care of the black Chocobo while we're gone, okay? Good luck. Take care. Let's see, before we go in, let's go and heal ourselves. We're right near the exit, so we may as well. We're just gonna rest for the night next to the desert. And then we'll go back in and explore it. Right, so if we try and go somewhere like here, it's just going to bring us back to the entrance. Sandbear. Well, it's time to mug a sandbear. Let's see if we can stop him. Hey, it actually worked. Okay, I think the bard actually might be a lot more useful than I thought it was going to be. If we can keep stopping the enemy like this. Yeah, so that's just going to take us back to where we are. But now that we can go over this, we can follow the arrows and go somewhere more useful. Let's go down here for now. So it looks like that's the pyramid over there. So let's go up and have a look at the pyramid. We're just going to have to work our way around it. No, okay, just run away. Nothing to steal. So we're always going to try and do a Romeo's Ballad and see if it works or not. Because any enemy that it works on is basically going to be free game. Let's see, there's nothing in that bush, sadly. Let's try stealing from these. Yeah, Romeo's Ballad seems to work on a lot of enemies. Hopefully this is going to continue later into the game as well. How much damage does your harp do? 38 damage? Yeah. Bards. That's bards for you, everyone. So our bard is basically going to be useless when it comes to physical attacks. But at least he can sing for us, and that's what's important. It basically just means we have a designated buffer. And I guess he's also going to be our designated healer from now on. Since if someone's going to waste their turns using items, it may as well be the bard. I do love the animation of the singing. You just imagine Galof's manly voice as he serenades the enemy. And I think this should lead us to the pyramid. So, what I was trying to do there was to delay Bart's attack slightly, so that then Galof's ATB could fill, and we could sing before the enemy could counterattack. Due to how long it takes us to cycle down to sing, the enemy might have hit us. It's kind of tricks like that you have to use when you have an active time type system like this. Now here we are. It's locked. Okay, it looks like we're gonna need a key to unlock this pyramid. Galuf truly is the Romeo of our group. So I think it won't be too long until we actually get our final job class as well. And then we'll be able to see if we have any sort of good synergy at all. Because technically, Bard sort of synergizes with everything in the game a little bit due to buffing everyone. So I guess at least we have the Bard with us. Why did you use the potion? I still don't understand why that happens. I'm pretty sure that I didn't press any of my directional buttons. I don't know if that's a problem with this port of the game, or if it's just that I have a really terrible controller. To be honest, I think it might be the controller. Because that seems like a weird bug in the game, so it's probably not the game. Alright, let's just serenade this bear. Okay, the bear seems to resist it. So I guess we can't guarantee it. Let's use Mighty March. So sadly it looks like regen in this game works where we get healed every once in a while, rather than a constant heal. I was kind of hoping that it would increase our health like 1 point at a time continuously, because that would be very useful. So it's a shame that in this game, Mug is its own skill, and it doesn't override the attack. In Final Fantasy VIII, if you learn the Mug ability, then it overrides your basic attack, and then you don't have to think about having an extra skill to use. So it would be amazing if that was the same here, then we could guarantee that we would just steal whenever we auto-attack the enemy. And we get out. So let's explore Gone, the Town of Ruin. I guess this is that Town of Ruin that Sid was talking about. Oh, let's explore the place. No one's been here for a long time, so there should be plenty of loot for our aspiring thieves. Okay, never mind, there doesn't seem to be anything to steal. Man, what a rubbish town. That was King Tycoon. Oh, let's hunt down the king. Nah, he probably went up into here. God damn it, Kingy, stay still. Right, you're trapped now. There's no way out of there. Father! Papa? Oh, thanks a lot, mate. Faris. I knew it. You really are my sister. I'm sorry. I wasn't certain at first. I didn't think I should tell you. Sister. Lena. Ah, poor Gallows trapped over there. Ah, where are we? This place is strange. Say, what happened to the old man? He's not here? He must have gotten separated when we fell. He'll be okay. He's a tough old cuss. I'm sure we'll run into him again later. Come on, let's get going. My Galuf really didn't like that. Now wait one cotton picking minute. That was an awfully quick decision to ditch me. Yikes, I'm sorry. That's probably one of my favourite moments in the game, because in any other game we would have to go through a long process of getting someone back, and here Gal's just like, no, screw that, you're not leaving me anywhere. What is this? So it seems like we found ourselves another teleporter, similar to the meteorites. Look out! It's not our fault, no one taught us how to use that machine. Meanwhile... East, west, home is best, even if you're a Chocobo, huh? That should be thrilled. We went above and beyond the call of duty. Whew, that was close. I suppose that was a warp device. After not being used for so long, activating it must have caused an overload. It's a little too dangerous to go back in there. There's a switch here. Push the switch? Of course. I like how the Chocobo just looks down confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Alright, before we go up there, let's check what's down here. And we get ourselves a free-in. Won't ever say no to a free-in. And some treasure. There's a switch here. Push the switch, of course. It won't budge. Huh? Something's carved into the wall. Check the planters in the center room. No, I don't need another vest. There's a note here. The notepad in the room on the right. And whatever is in these chests better be worth it. The major lock, nah. Ah, that little... Calm down, Bart, it's just a note. Aye, before you get your pantaloons in a twist, take a look. It's another note. Check the urn. I like how Bart gets really frustrated at someone who's probably not been alive for, like, centuries. Well, thanks, Toad. Go down 6, then right 4, then pull what's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're just back where we started. Okay, never mind, it worked. Then we get a shuriken, and mini. So if we had a ninja, that would actually be really good, because shurikens do incredibly high damage when you throw them. But we don't have a ninja, so they're useless. This is... Hey, it's a fire-powered ship. I thought it sunk. But what's that ship over there? Right, so now that we have access to the fire ship again, we can go back down and get some more high potions, but we'll do that later. Propellers on a boat? What's up with that? Sid, mid. Ow. What the... Bart? Lena Faris Geloff, what are you guys doing here? I think that's our line. Where did you guys come from? We rode the Black Chocobo back to Crescent Island. And all of a sudden a hole opened up beneath us and we fell. Wait, so we're underneath Crescent Island? That explains the fire-powered ship being here. This place must have been built by the ancients. And this propeller ship. Oh, maybe we should ask Grandpa about that. Wait, where'd he go? Hot diggity dang, this is mind-blowing. Hey, Sid. Don't bother me, boyo. Tighten this and adjust this. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Voila, that should do it. That should do what? That should get this ship moving. And now we finally have access to our own airship. Wow, amazing! Hey Sid, what is this thing? Isn't it obvious? It's an airship. Amazing, I've only ever seen these in old texts. I can't believe it. I'm getting to see one in one. Sorry, I'm getting to use one on the flesh. Well, you know what I mean. What was that? Something's dragging us back down. Creeping crawdad, some monster's got a death grip on the ship's hull. Crayclaw, a reskin of the boss that we fought with our last ship. And we stole a coral sword, that sounds good. Sadly we can't use it, but at least we can sell it. Alright, let's start off by singing the Mighty March to cast regen. So the last time we fought this guy, he only ever attacked the girls in our party. She's another high potion. And that was meant to be a hint towards Faris being a girl, before you learnt it. Alright, let's try and stop the enemy, but it's probably not going to work. It's always worth it the, yeah, it didn't work. It's worth the attempt, at least. Covered in gummy liquid. Right, let's just burn this guy down. We're a lot better equipped than we were last time. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's even worth Galuf attacking whatsoever. We're just going to keep him on hand in case we need to heal. That's far more useful for his time than trying to attack the boss. So this boss seems to have high defense. And similar to when we last fought him, it would have been more useful to come in here with black mages. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Because axes negate all defense. Well, that's the good thing about having a Berserker. That was a nice and quick boss. Ha, it looks like an overgrown lobster just got served. With cheese biscuits and mashed potatoes. I really love the dialogue in this game. It's so stupid. Looks like damage to the ship was minimal. We can use parts from the fire-powered ship to make the airship good as new. Sid. If you're just gonna thank me, I don't need to hear it. We'll stay here and search for clues about the Earth Crystal. The skies are yours, kids. Now get out of there. The evil warlock, X-Death. We must prevent him from returning. All that's left is the Earth Crystal. Wait, when they said that they're going to, use parts from the fire ship, does that mean we lose the fire ship? Because I need more high potions. No point in dawdling, let's go. Right, let's go back down and make sure we can still go back to the fire ship. Okay, good, we can. Right, so there's two farms that we need to do at the moment. One of them is to get our high potion stack back to the maximum 99. And the other is that we need to kill some enemies around here. How's our health looking? It's alright. So if we go around here until we get into a fight, then we'll find some specific enemies that we're going to definitely need since we have a Berserker. The Harvesters. So first off, let's steal from them. The silver bows will sell for a nice chunk of cash. Right, now let's just kill them. So as well as being able to steal the silver bows for money, the main reason we want to kill these harvesters is because they have a rare chance to drop one of the best weapons in the game for our Berserker. And so if we get that, then that will definitely allow us to have an easier chance of beating the game. Because as this game goes on, we're definitely going to need all the advantages we can get with our limited party. So it's going to be vital that we get this weapon as soon as possible for later. I believe that rare drops in this game have about a 4% chance or something to drop. So we might have to be here for a while killing them. Yeah, we didn't get one. There's also another fight we can fight here as well. We'll see if we get into it on the next encounter or not. Actually, I think we can fight them up here as a higher chance. Let's see if they're here. Yeah, here they are, the black flames. Let's just try and burn these down. I don't know why I attacked with Galuf. I should have just tried a Romeo's Ballad. Dark Spark. It's the same as Discord that Biblos used on us. Let's see if we can stop these. Excellent. Right, let's try steal bomb from them, see if we can get anything good. Yeah, sadly I think they have a very low chance to steal. I guess we'll keep trying until Lena kills them. So one of the reasons why you want to come here to kill these black flames is because they're meant to drop a lot of gil, and they're one of the best things to kill to farm money at this point in the game. Yeah, you get 870 gil from that fight, as well as a lot of experience. And we learned the ability to hide. Let's check out hide. Duck out of sight to avoid attacks. So this could be good in niche situations where we want to avoid AoE damage. But it also means that we basically lose one of our party members until he gets back in the fight. But then again, since his attack is so weak, that's probably going to be worth using. Since once we're done with our songs, there isn't really much else he can do in a fight other than trying to steal from the enemy. Or heal us. I guess we'll keep steal for the time being. Right, so while we're here, I'm just going to, off-screen, getting this weapon that we need from this island. As well as restocking all of our high potions from the fire ship. So we'll go back to the fire ship first, so I can remind you what it is we need to steal from. So we need to make our way to the final room of the fire ship. Oh yeah, this guy. So this guy is also good for money while we're here. Because we can steal some ethers from these things. And then we keep any items that we steal, even if we flee from the fight. So I believe that ethers and silver bows both sell for 750 gil. So we may as well collect them while we're here, because they sell for the same amount as those silver bows we're looking for. But the main reason we came here is to find the poltergeist enemy. Let's see, while we're here as well, we're going to swap Barts to flee as well, to make it easier to run away once we get our high potions. So this is the room we need to be in. And what I like to do while I'm here is to activate this area, and then this opens up a nice long path for us to walk along until we find these poltergeists, and then we steal from them. And we fail to steal from them, and then Lena kills them. And I guess that's how it's gonna go for us. Thanks, Berserker. There we go, and now we flee from the fight. So we're gonna do this until we have a full stack of high potions again. And then we're gonna go get the weapon for our Berserker. And then we'll be right back. And we got our Death Sickle from the Harvester. So let's check out this new weapon for our Berserker. As you can see, it isn't that much stronger, it's only 10 extra attack, so it's not that game breaking. But what's most important is it's an axe that can sometimes finish enemies in one blow. So it has a chance to cast instant death on anything that isn't immune to instant death. So that's definitely going to help us as we go on. So that's why it's really important we get that as soon as possible. Since there's going to be a lot of enemies that are going to be very tough to take down, but they're going to be susceptible to instant death. So ideally we probably want to get about 2 or 3 of them, but for the time being we'll just go with 1. Let's go and have a chat with Sid and Mid. We also went and got 100 or 99 high potions as well. I guess we should probably save it, because we did just get ourselves a Death Sickle. We also managed to get it quite quickly, so we only leveled up 1 time as well. So later on we'll be able to learn the ability with our Berserker to give access to other party members, and then they can also equip a Death Sickle. So that's why we want to get one later, for other party members. Great googly moogly, what a discovery! So many books, so little time. Okay, I may have forgotten what I meant to be doing now. Well, let's have a rest. I think we need to go and find somewhere that we couldn't reach until we got an airship. Either that, or we go back to where we last left off when we were teleported over here. To be honest, it's been such a long time since I played this game that even though I remember the story, I don't remember the order that things happen, which makes it more fun. So let's check our world map. So where could we go? We could go to that location that's next to the Wind Shrine. That's also surrounded by forest, so we could probably take our black Chocobo there as well. Let's go and see if we can land our airship there. Come on, game. Okay, it looks like we're going to need our black Chocobo. Well, let's go and do that now before we continue with the story. So the black Chocobo should be waiting for us in the forest. Right, it's time to go and find out what's in that town that's surrounded by mountains. Licks. Bart? That you? Yay, Bart is back! This must be where Bart is from then. Bart, for you son it's free. Stay and rest a spell. Oh, thanks mate. Oh no, it's really loud crickets again. Bart, you okay? Oh, Faris. Here lies Stella. Meet my mum. Eh? You know, I was born here in this village. Mum passed away when I was still young. After that I travelled with Dad for a long time. But 3 years ago, he got real sick. That should do it. Here lies Stella, and Dorgan, devoted husband. He always wanted to be buried here with Mum. Dad was so strong. A father, huh? I wonder what that's like. Faris? Well, I guess we were supposed to come here before we found out for real that Faris was Lena's sister. Let's head back. Lena will worry if she wakes up and finds us gone. And we're pumped. Let's go. So, let's check out Bart's town. Wait a minute, Bart. I can't believe it. You're all grown up. Ah, so your puppy got sick. That's sad to hear. Bart, you're a strong kid. You know, it's kind of interesting actually having a protagonist who actually likes their parents for once. Like, their parents are still dead, but it seems like, oh yeah, I travelled around with my dad and he was cool. Rather than, oh my god, I hate my dad, or something like that. Hey, it's Bart. Haven't seen you in forever and a day. Finally back in your hometown. Make sure to take it easy. Let's see, we can buy a schooner, which would be amazing if, you know, we could actually use white magic. Any secret up here? Nope, never mind. Every time somewhere looks hard to get to, I always imagine there's going to be some sort of secret there. Bart, you finally returned. I've been waiting for you. Say, when you're finished with your travels, would you come see me again? There's something I want to tell you. I'm sorry, but we're going to be hanging out with Lena and Faris for quite a while. Hey Bart, it's me. Look, we gotta hang out later. It'll be like the old times. Ready or not, here I come. Okay. Hey, somebody, anybody. Are you sure you want to be like those old times? Ever since then you've been afraid of heights, huh? When I was a kid, everyone teased me for being dumb, but now I'm gonna be a scholar. You know, I'm smart. With SMRT, of course. It's always fun to learn a little more about our characters. Like, we do know that Bart was afraid of heights when we first told him to get on top of Hiryu the dragon. Alright, the equipment shop. Let's find out what they got. Okay, all this stuff would be amazing if we had a ninja. We don't have a ninja. Let's see, and we've already got green berets and ninja suits. Yeah, I guess the game is definitely pushing us towards trying to be... You pops helped me through some tight spots. For you, everything's on sale. Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, we can now buy ethers as well as sell them. Wait a second. If we buy an ether for 750 gold, can we... Oh no, it sells for 750, not 1,000. Never mind. Yeah, so I think these are the sell prices for the items that we can buy them for. So that's good. So I guess we may as well get them while they're cheap. Are we really going to be doing this? Let's not do that. Let's just buy a few. We're going to have loads more gil later in the game, so then we can easily spend as much as we want on buying the rest of these. For now, we're just going to get a nice supply. These ones are a lot cheaper, so we'll just buy loads of these. And yes, I do think there is a way to buy more than one at a time, sadly. Gotta level up our button mashing skills. Yeah, my button mashing skills aren't exactly the best, sadly. Man, they're kind of expensive. Let's not buy too many of them. And while we're here, let's also sell all of our ethers. There we go. Oh no, that leaves the town. We don't want to leave the town yet. I want to continue exploring for now, see if there's anything else we can do. Ah, another bard. Is he asleep? You're leaving again so soon. No, I'm not going anywhere. The spasms aren't as frequent anymore. I can get by on my own now. Still, it would be nice if you stayed. Not to take care of me, but just so we could stay together as a family. I know, but get some sleep. You're still sick and you need to rest. I will, dear. Just let me finish this up first. You're leaving again, aren't you? So, you were awake. Daddy, are you gonna go get more bad guys? That's what I do. I wanna come. You need to stay here and take care of your mother. Don't tell her that you saw me leave, alright? It'll be our little secret. Okay, Daddy. Now it's time for good little boys to go to sleep. Stella, worry about that tomorrow and come get some rest. Stella? Stella! So that must have been when his mum died. That's a beautiful melody. It brings to mind a poem. Here, this is for you and your memories. Learned alluring air. Thanks, mate. You used to live in this house. You must have a lot of memories here. Please, take your time and look around. Thanks, mate. Can I sleep in your bed? So, what's this new, ability we just got? Alluring air. Confuses all enemies. Now that will be nice. Because if someone's confused, they can't use any magic, so then all they could do would be normal attacks. So even if they still attack us by random chance. Some bard moved into your old place. Yeah, that's fine. We don't mind bards. Right, so I don't think it's possible for us to get to the grave, sadly. Oh, never mind, it's right here. Here lies Stella, and Dorgan, devoted husband. Okay, so that's everything we can do here. So let's get a move on. It's definitely good we came here, because we got another song. But now it's time to go and get our airship again. Come on, I'm trying to land, game. There we go. Oh, okay, I thought you had to land inside the Chocobo forest, but you don't. Alright, so now we need to continue looking for what we need to do to actually progress with the game. I think we go back to where we previously were. Yeah, we do. What's going on? Look, the town. Well, I guess we're not the only ones with an airship. Well, it's a good job there wasn't any treasure to grab in that town. I guess now we go back to Sid. Hey Sid, did you see that? Sid, mate, we've got an issue here. Save your breath. Because we saw the ruins through the telescope. This is bad. The Earth Crystal is way up there. The ancient Ronkans amplified the Earth Crystal to make their town float. But once they realised amplifying the crystal can make it shatter, they stopped the machine. Shake a leg, miscreants. Somebody's turned the machine back on. It couldn't. You don't think that father... Never. He would never do such a thing. How are we supposed to get that high? With this. Adamantite. If we reinforce the ship with it, it'll fly higher, but we'll need to find some. That's simple enough. The meteorite that I came in here, I remember seeing some adamantite reserves inside. Are you sure? You calling me a liar? Of course not. It's just that your memory's still kinda spotty, right? Pish posh. That adamantite part is clear as day. It's good a place as any to start. Let's go check it out. We'll stay here and get things prepared. You guys hurry and bring us some adamantite. Yes, if you actually remember back to the opening cutscene, Galof did have some sort of crystal behind him. And that was the adamantite. So let's go grab it. How's her health looking? It's looking good. Just give another quick check around here in case there's any secret paths that we can now see as a thief, but there aren't. It's around here, I'm sure of it. There, inside there. Can we take the teleport? No, we can't, sadly. Alright. There it is. How about that? Pretty sharp memory, huh? How would an amnesiac like you know? Wait, are you mocking me? Obtained adamantite. Oh, that was nice and quick. Let's get out of here. There's something in here with us. Watch out. Adamantoise. Oh, let's see what you have. Iron Draft. And nothing else. Okay, let's start with a Mighty March. Cast Regen. Man, that's one hell of a sickle. And now let's try and paralyze him. He didn't change colour, so I don't think that worked. Wait, did we just cast instant death? Oh, it missed. That's a shame. That would have been amazing. And now let's try alluring air and try and confuse him. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to affect him with statuses, sadly. Alright, let's fill up some high potions. Better to be safe than sorry. In case you take an extra crit. Yeah, so it seems to be a pretty good success chance on actually getting that instant death effect. It's just that it doesn't work on this boss. So is there anything else? I guess we should just keep trying to stop him for the hell of it, in case it works. Okay, let's just keep Gallop on the side to heal us if needed. While everyone else actually attacks the boss. His defense seems to have gone up. Ah, well. Our Berserker cuts through defense, so it's not a problem. What is that iron dart, bad boy? Is it something that we can use? No, I think it needs to be thrown. And he's dead. So I guess it's worth talking about instant death effect. If we have a blue mage, which sadly we don't, then they can learn level 5 death, which can work on lots of bosses. If they happen to be a multiple level of 5. But I think that might be a different check towards this kind of instant death. Because I could be remembering it wrong, but I think I remembered using level 5 death on Adamantoise, or one of the bosses from around this point in the game. But clearly our death sickle didn't work. Well, either way, that boss wasn't really a problem. Can we leave by going down? No, we can't. It's been a while since we were last here. But sadly, there's nothing else for us to do. So, time to go back to Cedar Mid. Great, you got the adamantite. Quick, give it here so we can install it. But you guys take a break. I love how it gives you the, like, escape music from Karnak Castle for this. Weird. I dreamt that the airship was already finished. Rise and shine, it's done. Yikes, you work fast. After you take off, press the X button to fly higher. So with this, we can go to the floating ruins. Technically yes, but well, take a gander at this. The floating city is equipped with a heavy defense system. If you don't disable it, you won't be able to enter. According to this book, the cannons are really powerful. But we must go. No question about it. I don't even see the worry. What's a couple of overblown pop guns against the likes of us? Sid, Mid, thanks for your help. Now let's get to the crystal before it's too late. Yo ho ho and stuff, time to cast off. So now if we try and land... Never mind. Okay, what button is it we need to press? I'll figure this out by the next time. So, when we finally figure out how to control the airship properly, we'll come back and we'll go up and get the Earth Crystal and go and get our final job. And we're also going to go and fight another war boss. Similar to Byblos, there's going to be an upcoming boss, but it's going to be a real pain for our current party. So that's going to be fun, and we're going to enjoy that together as we find a way to finally beat that guy, with trying to do as little grinding as possible, similar to Byblos. So, before we end this part, we're going to go and have a rematch with the mini-dragons in this forest where we got the angel rings from. And we're also going to fight the old guy that lives in the forest that we heard about when we were in that town. Oh, and here he is straight away, Lord Ramu. Well, let's start with stealing from him. Ifrit? What are you doing here? Lord Ramu! I see you have become even more powerful. If you would lend that strength to us. Ifrit, no need to say more. You and I have never been enemies. Okay. Well, that was probably the most underwhelming fight we're ever gonna have. That's the power of Death Sickle. We missed the boss, but the boss still died. Okay. And we get the Summon Ramu, so, yeah, I think we're gonna redo this fight without the Death Sickle and actually see what the boss can do, because that was a bit ridiculous. Okay, let's try this again. This time let's try not to one-shot Ramu. Here you are. Electrocute. So you can steal a high potion from him. And let's just continue attacking him. Let's start with a Mighty March, cast regen on our party. So we've swapped back to the Ogre Killer Axe instead, to give Ramu a chance. Let's see if we can stop him. No, it missed. Osmos. Well, we're not using our mana, so feel free to take it. Let's try and confuse him with Alluring Air. No, that didn't work. Let's try Romeo's Ballad again. It worked! We can stop Ramu in his tracks. So this is basically a free fight even if we didn't have the Death Sickle. We're just gonna keep Galoff ready to reapply Romeo's Ballad if it falls off. Yeah, the bard is definitely making himself worthy for our party. I was initially fearing that our bard was going to be useless, but he's definitely earned his place, if he can cheese bosses like this. Ifrit, what are you doing here? Lord Ramu, I see you've become even more powerful. If you would lend that strength to us. Ifrit, no need to say more. You and I have never been enemies. And we get our summon Ramu. Did we actually use Ramu and Shiva yet? Well, let's teach the summon magic Ramu. Well, I think we learned him. Let's check our summons. Yeah, we have Shiva, Ramu, and Ifrit. None of which we can use because we can't use a summoner. Right, let's put our Death Sickle back on. And we want a rematch with the mini dragons in this area. Here we are. So let's try and burn these down. Let's start with a Mighty March. We've got better weapons and defense than the last time we were here, and more health, so we should be able to survive this fight. Frostbite is still going to do a lot of damage to us. Yeah, okay, we're not doing that much damage. So I think let's just defend ourselves. And you keep trying to stop the enemy. And we're just going to let our Berserker deal with it. And hope that we don't keep using Frostbite. Instant death. And it didn't work. So Ramu is vulnerable to instant death, but these dragons aren't. Let's just get our health back up while we wait for our Berserker to kill him. This is going to take some time. Let's just get out of here. Change of plan. Let's go with Bart's also being a Berserker. We need you to have the Ogre Killer, because that will break through defense. Let's use the tent. And we'll try the fight again, this time with double Berserkers, so that we kill the enemy a bit quicker. Because we're probably going to be there all day if we only have the one Berserker. No, we don't need a Mithril Dragon, get out of here. We're here for the mini dragons, mate, not you. Here we go. Let's get our Mighty March up. Yeah, this is much more effective. Because sadly their defense is so high that our thief weapons just aren't doing much damage. Yeah, this is much better. We've already killed one of them. You try and confuse them. Okay, Faris is in trouble. We need to get a heal up. There we go. And we're just going to keep Gallop on the side, so it looks like we can't confuse or stop them. We're just going to keep him ready to heal himself. Yeah, this is going well. With double Berserkers, they don't stand a chance against us. Unless we start spamming the Frost attack, of course. We just need our Berserkers to actually land their hits. I guess we'll still try and steal while we're here. They have an item, but it's like a 3% chance to steal it, and it's not that good. So we're not going to worry much about it if we can't get it. So the next boss fight we're going to have, we're probably going to want a second Berserker with a second Death Sickle for it. But we'll try it without it and see how we do. Since I prefer to try each boss without doing anything, like any extra grinding or preparation first, and see how it goes. Let's throw an emergency high potion just in case. Come on, Berserkers, finish the last guy off. There we go. So the gil we get from that is really low. The ability points are also low, but we do get a nice chunk of experience. So I believe this is the best fight for quite a while in the game for experience, but it takes a long time to kill them. So let's make our way back down to Crescent Island. Where we're going to prepare ourselves for the upcoming fights. We're going to restock on our high potions off screen because we want as many as we can get before we go into the boss fight. So see you next time for the second of the brick wall bosses that we're going to be facing. As we go and get the Earth Crystal Shards and get our final job.